Part 2, continuation. What I was saying, it's okay to have friends or associates, but pick people or try to be around people that mean you well and don't want to just use you. Don't want to just call you when they want something. So just like just then, that dude called me twice yesterday. I already knew you either want to ask for something or for me to take you somewhere, or it was going to be beneficial to them. But anywho, that's why I don't, yeah. But then when the next day you could go and check on them, it's a whole different situation. But anyway, who cares about that? Nobody. Back to my riding around chronicles. Baby, that could be a whole nother channel, me and that dude. But it would be very it wouldn't be good for my image of teaching, because there would be some things that would be said up in this truck, baby, because he like to try to put you down and say ignorant stuff, make himself look big. Baby, ain't nobody got time for that. That's why I don't deal with them. Rarely. I deal with them on my time. Look at the Louisiana, Mississippi River. It's a little chilly in Natchez today, Vidalia area. And let me slow down because I got a speeding ticket the other day. Yeah. So that's my cue to slow down. I can't take the heat. Slow down. Yep, but anyway. Oh, you can't have music on your video and all that. I was just about to play the radio. It's just like Facebook. And I understand that you like taking money from somebody else's account. Yep. Slow down. Babe, I cooked me some turkey wings and yellow rice. It's been ready. Yep. I'ma call these videos Riding Around Chronicles, because I do a lot of riding around. I really do. Might as well try to get paid for it. Yep. Slow down. Yep. Might as well try to get paid for it. As a teacher, I don't make that much money. I should be way up in the uppins. I think probably all three of my children make way more money than me. Yep. So that tells you, it should tell you a couple of things. First, it should tell, look at this man. Whoo, you see some stuff too riding around. First of all, it tells you that teachers are way underpaid. Secondly, it tells you that the majority of teachers that I know are definitely not in it for the money, me included. So that's why I'm trying to push my YouTube, because I need some supplementary income. I could name my channel The Broke Teacher, but some of that's due to my little extracurricular activities that bring me some peace and probably have me broke at the same time. But once again, it is what it is. Now, let's keep it real. Everybody in life has a vice. I don't care what it is. It could be you could be a shopaholic, a alcoholic, a gamaholic, a gamaholic, of which through the years I have done much, much better. But that's one thing that brings me joy and peace. And it's a stress reliever. Some people are addicted to other things. So I guess all of it in the end, it hurts you in some form or fashion. But guess what? Long as you ain't out here robbing, stealing, killing somebody else to fashion your whatever, you okay, you know? And things of that nature. I don't have any kids at home. I don't have my grandkids at home. I can do whatever I please, when I please, and how I please, and whatever else. But anyhow, all right, let's get back to our riding around. And see, vaping, that's another thing. But like I say, what one person might do, the other one might not. But so it's all. Just let people be. Let people live. Long as you're not infringing on the rights of others. And as I ride around, it let me know these streets are jacked up. Because you can hear. Yep. So I could name my little stuff a lot of things. I could say the Honda Pilot Chronicles, riding around small town chronicles. Yep, let me get this off of people's tags though. I have to be a little more cautious of different things now. Cause I'm really trying to get monetized. I need to clean this dirty truck out. That's what I need to do. Yep. Go. Like, yep, that's what I need to do. Yep. I ain't going the same way I'm going. Yep. I think I'm gonna have my party down at this place right here. Look like the ambiance. See if it's big enough. I'm not gonna have that many. Ooh. Lord have mercy. They got somebody viewing. I don't know who that could be. Just, I don't know. It's just might, ain't no telling. Might be the young man. A lot of youngsters. Yeah. Let's got this service today. Whoever it is. Oh boy. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Try to toot at people, just, you know, just to let them know. Somebody, and them is picking house still. Baby, let me put on this heater, baby. It got a little nippy out here. It really has. Ooh, I was watching a show. And it was about, I think it took place in Natchez. It was based on a true story. This plantation owner had some children by this lady. And when he died, he left all of his riches to her and not his white wife. It looked like it's the family. I was looking it up, and it was Whitfields or Whitmores or something in that house back there. I know the Whitmore lady used to live in there. I don't know if she related to that set, but that was a really good movie. And it was based off in Natchez. Forgot the name of it, but it was a really good movie. And the young boy, he went off, he was fighting. No, that ain't the same movie. But I watched another good movie. This is two different movies. This was, I don't know, was this based on a real life story? But the young man, yeah, these two different stories. The young man's mom, the plantation man fathered a child with her, and he thought that other man was his dad, and the man always would just be mean and beat him and beat the father and all that. So the young boy, ran off to fight in the Union Army, and he ended up, he was one of the heroes in the Union Army, but he ended up having to come back to, fight the Confederates. And somehow they had captured him, and he saw an opening in their little bunker that was underground. So the Union soldiers say, well, you know how to get in there. We're going to go in there and blow up the thing and all that. And then his father ended up not dying, and he was saying something like, I'm not going to kill him because he's my son. So that's when he found out that that was his father. And so it was a good movie, real good movie. I watched it last Sunday. I can't think of the name of it. Yep. All right, this is Old Washington Road. Old Washington Road. Do things change but still remain the same? Or do things remain? Let me see. Things change. Some remain the same. I'll say it like that. I remember this street when I was in high school. I walked over here to Unholy Lane. We had to end up going to track practice. I remember Teresa Mosby. I walked over here with her, and I knew I was out of my area, but we went on. Okay, I thought that was Pastor. But anyway, we had to walk to track. Since I'm on video, I'm gonna go right. Usually I go up and turn. That's why when I do get a ticket, it's for all this stuff I did wrong. So this said one way. I'm on video. People be judging you. So I'm gonna go the right way, but I rarely come this way. I usually just go up to my mom's little turn or fork and go in from that angle. Because to me, it don't make sense to do all this. Yeah, but since we're riding, and I brought you all along to that old school car. Way back there. I like old school cars. Puddin must be here. My brother Puddin. Fletcher. Yeah. Got this hood up. He do pretty good. I love putting no bother nobody. He kind of antisocial, to be honest. Ray might have been Mary Lee's only like sociable. All of us are sociable, you know, in a political correct way. Go ahead, baby. Go. And yeah, so to make a long story short, but I know Nicole is to herself, Brenda is definitely to herself, Puddin is definitely to himself, Tony, she is a public person, but she kind of homebody too. All of us are. Who else? Yeah, Valencia. There, she was. All of us, like I say, are private people. That's beautiful right there. We're private people. We really are. And then hooked up with a Whitley. The Whitleys are kind of, most of all, to ourselves as well, for the most part. So, I mean, we're not party people like that. We know how to party, but we're not all that, you know, gotta be having the big parties and all that right there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna ride in a few little hoods. I told my students, I said, baby, I will not be riding through there no time soon. But I think I'm gonna just swing through. I don't know. I might not. Baby, shoot. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay. We must got him old school. Inner city change. Okay, that's. This video kind of long too. We're coming up on 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Yep. Okay, we're gonna ride through Holiday Apartments.